Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. So we have some cord-cutting news here. I'll link this for you down below in the description if you want to check it out. This is coming from Cord Cutters News. Over 1 million Americans decided to ditch cable TV internet in 2024, signaling the rise of cord cutting 2.0. Not much of a shocker here, but let's dive into some numbers. Comcast, the nation's largest cable TV provider, under its Xfinity brand, has lost 411,000 internet customers throughout the year. Then we have Spectrum with 508,000 internet customers lost. Then we have Optimum, 170,000 customers have decided to leave. And it looks like Wide Open West reported a comparatively modest but still significant loss of 19,700 in high-speed customers gone. Who else do we have here? There's some smaller cable TV operators, about 75,000 internet users, no name of which ones. So, I think we also have Cox and Mediacom. So 75,000. I guess they're part of that 75,000 range. So as we can see here, this is a trend. Consumers are they're bowing out of cable altogether. There's a lot of reasons why we're seeing losses in internet subscriptions. We know why customers are cutting the cord on cable TV. They're not interested. There's a lot of reasons emotionally, like personally, why people don't support cable TV. They feel like they just monopolize the industry. They're anti-consumer. There's a lot of fake news. A lot of these companies that operate your favorite shows like NBCs, the ABCs, the CBSs. There's a lot of mixed feelings about how those companies operate, treat their employees, treat consumers in general. So there's a lot of political views on that, which is also hurting cable. And people they don't want to deal with it. They're tired of watching Good Morning America and seeing fake news, people that lie to you, and just fake smiles. It's something that people are just tired of. They don't want to pay to deal with that. So that's one of the reasons. A lot, and then that affects, I guess, internet subscribers, right? There's also a lot of problems with the companies and the networks. They just, the industries, the studios, they can't seem to come together and build a working relationship where both parties are satisfied financially. There's been constant disputes between cable TV providers and, say, Paramount or Disney, and who have it. They constantly have to renew contracts, and it always takes a very long time before they can reach terms. The studios want a significant amount of money. Cable TV is always going to cry wolf that they don't have it, that they simply cannot afford to pay for this. So this can take weeks, sometimes months, where customers are left in the dark, not knowing if they're going to continue to have their favorite TV shows or channels that they are actually paying for the service for in the first place. I just provided some news yesterday about how there's going to be at least 10 channels that are coming to an end. And for some customers, they watch those channels. And that's the reason why they keep cable TV around. Now, if they decide to cut the cord on cable TV, this could hurt them because they may have a bundled package deal where they have the cable, the internet, the wireless, and even a landline. So they may have 4 products that if they decide to leave one out, get rid of one, well, this could be a change in their bill, and it could cause it to go up. So therefore, this could be more of a headache. So now they might feel, a little disappointed, the fact that they have to now pay for cable TV when their favorite programming is no longer a part of it, a part of the lineup of channels that they were, paying in the first place for. So this is what happens. And then ultimately, when these studios raise prices on cable TV networks, usually the consumer has to pay. And cable doesn't want to raise it because they're having a difficult time attracting customers as it is. But ultimately, that's what they do. And the only way that they can really offer you any affordable deal is by bundling up. So there's just so many reasons why cable just has no place in the industry anymore. When you think about all the options that consumers have, whether it comes to wireless or even landline service, there's a lot of other opportunities out there. Now, it's not true landline, I guess, but it's sufficient enough in some cases for many. But even if we dig further and look at traditional landline service, there are cheaper options out there, but it would still be cheaper if you bundle. So that's where, they still have the traditional landline customers that enjoy that experience are pretty much the ones that are still stuck on cable. But the younger generation doesn't use landlines. They're perfectly fine with their iPhones, their Galaxies, their Pixels. They don't even think twice about a landline. Those aren't the consumers that pay for cable every month. It's more of a middle to older generation. And once those customers decide to leave because they realize that there are better options, this is where, the decline of cable is just going to continue to, you know, rise. And it's, we're seeing it. This is just continuing to happen. It's not getting better. It's getting worse with everything that they're trying to do, cable, to make things more affordable and more appealing. There's just too many obstacles in their way. The battles with the studios, consumers just not interested in the content. And when you have so many deals going on with 5G home internet from Verizon, T-Mobile, and at&t, and more competitors are joining the game, and they're giving away $200 gift cards, Xboxes, security cameras, televisions, it's pretty hard to reject those offerings, especially when you're not happy with your current provider. When you're paying too much money as it is for stale content, you can be free of contracts, free of the burdens of having to see that same bill every month with taxes and fees on it as well. You can go to Verizon or T-Mobile or at&t. And if you decide that you want to switch your wireless provider, you can bundle with them and get a great deal. You can get your wireless service $25 less per line, at least. And they might give you some more benefits on top of that. You'll get better deals with your phone line, more perks. You can get hotspot. You can get, all kinds of things, other streaming packages that you wouldn't be getting with your cable TV provider. And you'll probably be paying about the same, if not less, if you did. So you'd seek way more value, and then you'd have that freedom to go if you don't want to do it if you don't want to use it anymore. And then as far as, your landline, I guess you can find that somewhere else. And then you can just pay for a streaming platform. And at the end of the day, you'd probably still be paying a little bit less than you're paying with cable TV, or at least the same price, but you'd have much more value in what you're getting. You're paying for what you want, not what they want you to pay for. So this is where we're at with all this. Feel free to comment down below your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about all this. But yeah, I think we'll continue to see a decline in cable for sure. Ongoing, never ending. I'd say about another 2 or 3 years. And unless there's some big drastic change, which we are seeing a little bit of with certain providers like DirecTV, I've mentioned before. They're trying to meet the customer halfway by giving them that streaming experience with a little bit of cable options, cable TV options. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I guess if they can make a full turnaround and offer more streaming, they might have to go that route. But otherwise, like traditional cable is just people just they're not buying it, and there's a lot of reasons. Like I said, as always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.